You already know what time it is, man. You already know what time it is, guys. You're now tuning in and tapping into the Maki Show. So as you guys come in, make sure you double tap the screen. That way we can get these notifications out. Once we get to 2K likes, we'll be able to have a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? I provide game. I relay, convey, and display game to people. So, shout out to everybody that's in the building. If you're a regular viewer, make yourselves known in the comment section. If I have any moderators, make yourselves known in the comment section. If I have any subscribers, make yourself known in the comment section. But if I have any new viewers, if you like the face you see and the voice you hear, make sure you tap the follow and the bell button so you can be a part of the platform. It's getting bigger and bigger. Also, let me know what city, state, and or country you guys are from, as I always find it quite interesting that we're able to communicate from several coordinates around the globe. It's a privilege and it's an honor that I don't take for granted. Shout out to, I think it's Regine Terry. Maybe I said that wrong, but shout out to you for the follow. Shout out to Keely Buck for the follow. Much love and appreciation and welcome. I strive to give you guys good game. I strive to give you guys, real situations, and that's just what I do. Shout out to North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? And make sure that you guys are being respectful in my comment section, because I or my mods will make sure that we get comments that shouldn't be there out of there immediately. Sophia say dope hair. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. But I need everybody to tap that like button, man. Once we get to 2K likes, I'm going to be able to start this conversation that I would like to have with you guys. But I can't do that until we get to where we need to go. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way that we do it, man. If the game is wanted, then it will be granted. If it's not, then we're going to sit around. Yeah, we're going to sit around. And Lunas, no thank you. You know what I'm saying? Don't demand me. I won't ever do what you demand for no roses. Roses ain't enough for me to freestyle, homie. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to sit around and we're going to do it the way that we want to. Shout out to YPC for the cloud bread and the weights. Much love and appreciation, and I appreciate the donations. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain. Get my likes all the way up. We got to get to 2K likes. So if I don't start seeing people double tap the screen, the comment section is going off. Shout out to Broncos. Let's ride for the follow. Much love and appreciation. Yeah. Let's do it. And since you asked me, can you ask me something? Now you can't. Yeah. No, you can't. Your voice is nice. I appreciate it. If y'all have questions, just ask them. Don't ask me if you can ask them, because now I'm already assuming it's something that I don't want to hear. Bye. Yeah, get that person up out of here. But yeah, man, everybody double tap the screen. Also, make sure you tap the follow and the bell button. We're going to serve it to those who's supposed to be served. We don't sit there and worry about individuals that want to make themselves known in the comment section. We don't worry about that. And say love your hair. I appreciate it. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why a lot of people, a lot of boys, they sit around and they mad at me because they see that I'm so alluring and the ladies love the way I look and the way I sound, man. I can't help that. I'm just me. I am that I am. So y'all sitting around saying, The earring is sick. I appreciate that. What's up, Skylar? Skylar in the building. What's up? I'm not answering your question, homie. You should have never asked me. You should have just asked in the beginning, and I stand on that. But I appreciate you for taking your time out to type that. But look, man, I need 900 more likes. Shout out to YPC and for the follow. Much love and appreciation, man. You guys are doing an amazing job. Yeah, this is what I do, man. I get on TikTok and I serve quality game. I give you advice that you can utilize. I'm like your energy gas station. I give you the fuel that you need, whether it means you need to remove something out of your life or maybe you need to add something in your life. Shout out to Kiari in the building. Yeah. Salute to Kiari, the only viewer up in here with the Gold Maki Nation. Representing for the, you already know what I'm saying, representing for the family. Yeah. A lot of people, they sit around and they say they support. But look at Kiari. She got that subscription sign next to her name. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to join, tap that star above daily ranking and show me that you support me. Don't just say it. How are you doing? I'm doing well and swell. You already know how we do it. We finna have a good conversation. Yeah. So, man, we had 2K likes. And I'm not answering questions to anyone that's not following me. So you can keep typing in all caps you want, but I ain't got nothing to say to it. But anyways, man, we had 2K likes, some moderators. Make sure you keep the comment section respectful. And I'm going to go ahead and get to what I need to get to. So, man, what I will tell you guys is when you really want to make a change in your life, you can sit there and tell people how bad you want to do it. You can sit there and tell yourself that you really need to do it. But unless you really do it, ain't nothing going to happen. And it's way easier said than done. I promise you it's way easier said than done. A lot of times we sit around and we know certain people are no good for us. We know certain activities are no good for us. But it gives us this sense of fulfillment to not be alone. So stopping something in your life that's not necessarily fruitful for you can make you feel isolated, but at the same time, you need isolation for growth, right? So say you're indulging in something that's causing more harm to your mental than any type of positive outcome. Well, guess what? Even though when you sit around, it gives you a sense of dopamine, it's no good for you. So if you have to remove yourself from certain individuals and certain environments, cold turkey, that's what you got to do. You see, and the hardest part about it is you can do it for one day, right? But the hardest part about it is doing it tomorrow. Because when you wake up tomorrow, it's really easy to sit there and tell yourself, man, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But when the situation really arises, itself, you don't know what decision you're going to make. You see, everybody sits around and they say what they would do and what they're going to do until that opportunity comes. And depending upon how they feel, they're either going to go against it or they're going to go with it. You see what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes you have to recognize that your feelings are temporary, but the leaps and strides, the leaps and bounds that you're trying to make are permanent because they're consistent. It's a marathon. It's a journey that is not end, right? But those feelings are temporary. You only feel like that right now, right? So if you have something in your life that you're trying to overcome, you have to understand that whatever you're feeling isn't synonymous with what you need to do. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to go against your feeling because sometimes you'll have an individual, right, that you want to spend your time with, that you want to communicate with. But lo and behold, you know what patterns they have. You know what type of manipulation tactics that they use. You know all these sorts of things, but you want to believe that the individual will change because you feel like they will change. So rather than trusting your mind, you will go with your feelings. And I will tell you guys, that will always lead you back to the same old road called regret, called energy drain. Just all these things that you sit around and you like, man, I need to stop doing it. But it goes back to what I said originally at the beginning. Quit saying you need to stop doing it and just stop doing it. You have to hold yourself accountable. You could complain, you know what I'm saying? You can sit around and say, man, I'm sick of this, I'm sick of that. You can go to YouTube, you can watch a motivational video. You know what I'm saying? You could tell your homies how you're sick and tired of it, and they're going to sit around and say, man, then you need to stop it. That's all they can do is sit around and say, man, you need to stop it. But if you don't stop it, it won't stop. You see what I'm saying? And we all go through this. I know a lot of people, they want to sit around and post on social media their highlights. You know what I'm saying? They want to sit around on social media and say, man, I really made this transformation. But guess what? Everybody only talks about the A's on their report cards when it comes to public perception. No one wants to tell you about their shortcomings, which are synonymous with F's. You know what I'm saying? When you brought your progress report home, you wanted to show your parents the good grades. You didn't want them to look at that F in biology or science. So that's why I'm sitting there and telling y'all that it's easy to try to fool the world that you got something going on, when lo and behold, when you sit down by yourself, you know you ain't got nothing going on. And you can have a lot of great things going on in your life, but the one thing that you really want to change, if it hasn't changed, you can't get over the fact that it hasn't changed. So you can't really enjoy all the good that's in your life because you still have this one habit that you can't knock. So we got to do less talking. You know what I'm saying? If the talking is aligned with actions, then great. Kudos to you. But a lot of people, we complain about it, but we don't change about it. A lot of people, we complain about it, but we don't change about it. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, man, I'm going to read this comment section for the next 45 seconds. If you guys would like to extend this episode, I need to see 1K diamonds. If not, that's completely fine, but I'm going to conclude this, and you'll get another episode in about 2 hours, man. But make sure you guys all tap the follow on the bell button, and this will be available for playback on YouTube. Shout out to Michael for the fire. Salute to you, homie. Heard. Yeah, for real. Any advice on a breakup? Man, my advice on a breakup is if y'all broke up, man, you got to move on, homie. Shout out to Goth for the 10 cat paws. Thank you, love. Shout out to the Legend 12 for the follow. Shout out to my moderators for holding it down in the comment section. You see, I see a lot of usernames getting blocked. That means y'all are doing what y'all supposed to do, and I appreciate it. Therapy time. Bro, I need advice? Well, go seek an advice calendar. Go seek an advice counselor, homie. Yeah. Or send 1K diamonds. Yo, 150 Dream Team was good. Shout out to Jimmy for the follow. What's up, Sky? Okay, let me go down now. You're so wise. I appreciate it. The truth factor is you, bro. But listen, though. Just because I sit around and I give all this wisdom, you want to know why everything I say hits different? Because I've actually experienced everything, right? I can't sit here and tell you about situations if I didn't live them. My suffering provided the wisdom to pass down to you guys so that you don't have to go through the same situations that I did. It might not be directly, but in some shape or form, I either went through or witnessed it. So what's the point of having all this wisdom if you don't pass it on to people? Because at the end of the day, man, you can give somebody $1 million, right? But if their mindset isn't in a state of mind where they're trying to build on it, man, they'll spend $1 million. You can give somebody a position in life, but if they're not ready for that position, then they're not going to perform. Yeah. If you try to throw a kicker at the quarterback position, he's used to kicking footballs. He's not used to throwing, so he's not going to be able to perform. I'm giving you guys the tools so that you can improve them, so that you can utilize them. And guess what? Not only utilize them, if you don't know how to use them, you can't utilize them. So I'm giving it to you guys. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving it to y'all. And by giving y'all this game, we can really make a change in this world. You're going to have a lot of individuals that sit around and say, oh, man, Maki, you look like this. They're going to sit in, copy and paste comments. They're going to sit in here. They're going to see ladies really appreciate my presence and how I look and all that. They're going to sit around and say, ugh, he look like this. Oh. They're going to try to do all that, right, with their pom-poms. They, hey, M to the A to the XX, K-I, Maki. They're going to sit around and they're going to say all that, right? But all they're doing is projection. We don't worry about people who don't need to be worried about. I'm only speaking and preaching to the ones that want to sit down and get the game. You see what I'm saying? You need to start charging for all this wisdom, $12.99 a month or week. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to support, I always pay my Cash App, or you can type the subscription. But, man, I give it for free. Yeah. I give it for free, man. Yeah. The game is to be told. You see what I'm saying? The game is to be told. A lot of people say the game is to be bought. Man, I get on here with no expectations. I get on here hoping that I can make an impact in one person's life. I can get 100 viewers, 1,000 viewers, 5,000, and a lot of them, they're going to sit around and say a lot of things. You know why? Because they want to impress the crowd. But I worry about the ones that say, Maki, this what I'm going to do, this what I'm going to do, man. And I'm going to do it. And they show me that they did it. Because when they do that, they confirm that I'm really making a difference out here. But, man, I'm well over 45 seconds and I don't see no more diamonds. So I appreciate you guys. This will be available for playback on the Maki and Kane YouTube channel. And until the next episode, I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.